Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon. You wanted a pick'em episode, so you're getting a pick'em episode perna. My goal here is to pick each game via the point spread or an over-under and give you a 1 or 2 sentence reason as to why I think Team X will be victorious. That reason may be Kirk Cousins has an undisclosed illness, which per Adam Schefter's proctologist revealed was inflamed hemorrhoids. And that's why I think the Vikings will win this week. Always take the quarterback with hemorrhoids to win. He has that much more motivation to not be dropped on his ass. Or it may be the Vikings have 10 players listed on the injury report and are on the road. The point is, I'm guessing, like every other asshole who thinks they are football experts. I just have the balls tiny enough to admit it. Let's do NFL Week 1 picks! If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're old here, click that little fucking notification fuck button. This episode is sponsored by BetDSI.com, one of the most trusted sports books out there. Use my promo code GS100 when you sign up at BetDSI, and they will match your first deposit up to $1,000 with a 10x rollover. If you're into sports betting, why not take advantage of free money? Please use my link in the description and share my promo code with all of your gambling friends. Game 1, Steelers vs. Browns. Pittsburgh is a 4.5 favorite on the road to the hard knocker Browns. Over-unders at 43, which means you can bet on whether or not you think the team will combine for more than 43 points in this game in case you are new to losing money. Also, these numbers can shift every hour, so double check before you place your bet. I think the Steelers will win, not sure if they cover the points, but I like the over here. Also, Hard Knocker Browns is the name of the new restaurant aimed to replace the old Hooters. The caveat, they only serve beer and hash browns. Game 2, 49ers at Vikings. Minnesota is a 6.5 point favorite at home. How dare they disrespect the best looking QB on earth in Jimmy Garoppolo like that? Sorry, best looking MILF porn star fucking quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. Over under 45.5. I'd take the under with that Vikings defense. And even though Minnesota's offense looked good with Cousins in the preseason, I never bet against guys with the girth to make unforgettable love to women who get paid for sex. Game 3, Bengals at Colts. Indianapolis, 2.5 point favorites at home, with the return of their only star player, Andrew Luck, after a 2-year absence. Over-under is 47.5. As you can tell, Andrew Luck and I have been engaged in a beard-growing contest for several years, and I am giving it to him harder than Jimmy Garoppolo. According to the Chinese calendar, it's the year of the dog, which is closer to a cat, which is closer to a Bengal than a baby horse. Take the Bengals and the under. Game 4, Buffalo Bills at Baltimore Ravens. The Purple Birds at home are 7.5 point favorites, which is the second biggest point spread of the week. Over under 40.5. The Bills worked out Paxton Lynch this week. I'd be more impressed if they worked out my dad, who at age 62 is surprisingly athletic but could never pass an NFL drug test. I think the Ravens will cover the point spread, but they will never have the loyalty that Bills fans give their team. Game 5, Jags at Giants. Jacksonville's on the road. They're 3-point favorites with an over-under of 42.5. This is the Tom Coughlin Bowl. But it's really a shame that it's being played in September rather than January, when Coughlin's face traditionally swells into the color of a tomato. You know what they say, if your grandma's tits do not sag and Coughlin has a white face, then the Jags are the bet you must place. Game 6, Buccaneers at Saints. This is the biggest spread of the week, with New Orleans coming in at a 9-point favorite at home. Also, the second highest over-under set at 49.5. Ryan Fitzpatrick is getting the start, and normally, when someone tells you to invest with the guy who went to Purdue over the guy who went to Harvard, you could tell that person to go fuck themselves. Don't do that here. Bet on Drew Brees. Also, Brent Grimes, Tampa's corner, strained his groin, is questionable. I think the Saints win by 10. Game 7, Texans at fuck you Tom Brady and the Patriots. New England, a lofty 6.5 point favorites to start the season with a 50.5 over-under. That is the highest of the week. The Texans probably should have beaten the Patriots last year, so I'm expecting a good game. And by good game, I mean a series of close calls that go the Patriots' way. Patriots cover the spread and the over. Game 8, Titans at Dolphins. Tennessee is a 1-point favorite, meaning not even Vegas fucking knows who will win this one. Over under 45. This might be the least interesting game of the week on paper, and it's also the least interesting game of the week on the turf. Seriously, if you bet on this game, you should reevaluate every decision you have made in life. Game 9, Chiefs at Chargers, division game, and the used-to-be San Diegans are 3-point favorites with a 43 over-under. Big injury news, Joey Bosa, Chargers pass rusher, is out with a foot fetish injury. This is the best news Pat Mahomes has heard about feet since he found out he could use them to make accurate throws when he got to the NFL. Rex Ryan joke somewhere? Take the Chargers and the over. Game 10, Seahawks at Broncos, which I already picked in my preview episode, so watch that. Denver at home, 3-point favorites with a 43 over-under. Earl Thomas isn't, or maybe is playing, I don't know, check game day morning before you bet. So that means the only defensive players left from the Super Bowl days are Bobby Wagner and the piece of gum Pete Carroll has been chewing since 2013. And you better believe that gum can plug some holes. Peyton Manning-sized holes, Brock Osweiler-sized holes, Trevor Siemian-sized holes, Paxton Lynch-sized holes, but not Case Keenum holes, who will blow this game open for the Broncos. I live in Denver, and I bet on the Broncos to win, but I took the under. I don't know what to do with this game, honestly. I'm biased. Game 11, Cowboys at Panthers. Cam Newton at home is a 2.5 point favorite with an over-under of 42. Dallas wanted Earl Thomas, which probably means their defense is 2 points short of beating Carolina. Christian McCaffrey is the only player in the NFL wide enough to convince Jerry Jones to kneel for the anthem, but he plays for Carolina. Take the Panthers and the over. Game 12, Redskin Potatoes at Cardinals. Arizona in the desert, a 2-point favorite with a 43.5 over-under. Sam Bradford may be on the hot seat early with Josh Rosen behind him, but it is Arizona, so it's a dry heat, which is kind of nice. So it's Alex Smith versus Sam Bradford, 2 #1 overall draft selections, so average that if they helped you out at a Home Depot, you'd have no clue they ever played in the NFL. I like David Johnson over Adrian Peterson in this game because, you know, he never hit his kids with a tree branch. Take the Cardinals. Game 13, Bears at Packers, the Khalil Mack Bowl. Green Bay at home, a monster 7-point advantage, over under 47. I like that under. I think the Bears defense is legit, and I like Green Bay to cover 7. So legit, but not legit enough to stop the richest man in NFL history, Aaron Rodgers, with a healthy, oh, so healthy body and arm. Game 14, Jets at Lions. Detroit and the Ford Motor Company, who now openly supports NFL players' right to protest after they saw Nike's 30% increase in sales, is a 6-point favorite over New York. Over under 45, Detroit wins only because they want to keep our hopes high early in the season before they downward spiral into mediocrity like they do every year when it fucking matters. Come on, Stafford. Take the Lions. Or don't. In the final game I'm picking, it's Rams at Raiders. LA, they don't have to leave the state. They're 4-point favorites over the Oakland Grudens. Over under 48.5. I'm not sure why Los Angeles isn't favored by more, as I think they will crush the Raiders. My reason? No Khalil Mack, and no Khalil Mack, and of course, no Khalil Mack. The super team versus the senior citizen free agent acquisition team. I am more certain that the Rams cover the 4 points here with a win than I am over everything else I said in this entire episode. Go Wade Phillips, use that elite, crazy talented defense to destroy the Raiders. Thanks for watching the Pick'em episode here at That's Good Sports. Please share this video if you want to give your friends advice on how to lose all of their fucking money. All the games are happening tomorrow. Please let me know if I did a good job picking them. If I don't do that, I'll never hold myself responsible for my failures. That's on you.